Hi guys, how you doing? So today we're going to take a look at the A90. This is a mid-range phone from Samsung. I've been daily driving for about 6-7 weeks now, and I thought I'd share my thoughts with you. Guys, so before owning the A90, I had the P30 and then later the P40. I did do a video and I put a link in the description about that. Now, the P40 was fantastic. The camera was amazing. It was just perfect, to be honest. However, the lack of the Google Play Store and the issues which obviously they're having with the US and I suppose the UK has just kind of killed it for me. I had to kind of look for a replacement. Ideally, I wanted to go for the S20. I wanted the Plus. The Ultra was just like ridiculously priced. But you know, even like £700-800, depending on kind of like where you got it from, it was just too much to justify. And I'm not really a phone guy. I use it a lot, but it doesn't really kind of float my boat. So I knew that I needed a phone that was decent, but it didn't have to be groundbreaking. So previously when I looked at phones, it didn't really have to kind of like tick too many boxes. As long as it had a decent camera and just did what I wanted it to do, make phone calls, you know, WhatsApp and this, that and the other, then I was satisfied. But when I started making YouTube videos, I actually started using my P30 to record them. And that's when I became more kind of aware of videography and this, that and the other. And it was kind of a bit more important to me. So then when I came across the P30 and subsequently P40, you know, it ticks a lot of boxes. But you know, they went away and I was looking around. I came across the A90. I'd been aware of the A series. It's been going for a number of years now, and I was quite impressed by the build quality and all of that, but I'd never actually owned one. So I saw it on Amazon. It was I think about £290, and I thought, right, I'm having that. It came, and yeah, I've really enjoyed using it, to be honest. It's not perfect, but it's a very good phone. So what we've got coming up over the next few minutes is an unboxing, having a look around the phone, playing a couple of games, looking at YouTube. I've also got some photos on there which I've taken down the beach, in the woods, and also some video. So if you watch that, come back to me in a few minutes and then we'll talk some more. Okay guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to open up the box. Obviously this is going to be a slightly different experience to you because I've used the device, but it's going to be very similar. So you have the phone there. We have a fast charger. This is a Type-C job. If you can see, that's Type-C. And then the cable is Type-C on both ends. Because the phone is Type-C, and that's really good because transferring data and charging is a lot quicker. And then we've got a pair of headphones. I'm not used these before, but I'm sure they're fairly decent. And these two, because it doesn't have an audio jack, is a Type-C. So just bear that in mind, you won't be able to charge your phone whilst you're listening to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a really nice looking unit. It comes in a couple of varieties. Here we've got the audio rocker, got the power on and off, put the screen on. So here we've got the speaker. It's a mono speaker. It's not fantastic, but it gets the job done. And then we have the charging port there. And just in case we didn't get it earlier on, here is the SIM card tray. So yeah, so it's a really nice phone. It's a big phone as well. It's 5.7 inches. But yeah, that obviously has its drawbacks, but it has also its pluses. Okay, so it has a fingerprint reader, which on the whole is okay. It's not the best one. Definitely the ones on the rear of the phones are the ones that I prefer and are more accurate. But it's all right. I usually use the face recognition. That kind of helps. Otherwise, you just put a pattern in or a code and it's absolutely fine. Navigating the phone is just like any other Android or Samsung for that matter. It's very nice. It has all the apps on the App Store that you can shake a stick at, whatever you want. Now I've come from a Huawei P40, and yeah, I didn't have the Play Store, Google Play Store or anything like that, so it was a struggle, and that's the reason why I changed, to be honest, because although it was a really, really good phone, amazing camera, I just couldn't live with the apps not being there really. But yeah, really nice scrolling. Sometimes I do experience a little bit of lag, but not worth mentioning. But I am mentioning it, obviously. But yeah, so that's all good. So what we're going to do now is just have a quick look at a couple of games. Now, I don't kind of recommend playing games on phones. I don't think it's a very good experience. But we're just going to show what the performance is in a couple of games. So let's have a look. So overall, it's not a bad experience. I didn't notice any lagging, but yeah, so it's a fairly capable device to play some games. What we'll do now is we'll have a look at content consumption. So let's do that. And I'm going to be a little bit self-indulgent, and I'm going to use one of my YouTube videos just because I don't want to get in trouble with any copyright or anything like that. Okay, so you can hear the speaker there. It's not the best one in the world, but you know, it gets the job done. If you've got a pair of USB headphones like you get in the box, like these ones, or Bluetooth, then it's going to be absolutely fine. It's going to be all right. You know, you don't get the headphone jack, which is a bit of a bummer, to be honest. But it's just the way things are nowadays. But yeah, really nice big screen for watching films and TV or YouTube. So that's one of the good things about the size of it. The other thing about the size is that it is a little bit bulky, if I'm honest. At times, it's kind of it's a two-hand job, because I know I've got like normal size hands, I think. But yeah, you just kind of, it's two-handed, and it's not the lightest device as well, especially when you get a case on it as well. I usually have this. So I stick it on there. It's nice for grip. It protects the case as well. Sorry, it protects the phone as well. But it adds a little bit of kind of extra weight and thickness as well. But it's definitely worth the investment. Get a screen protector as well. I've had to take the one of this recently because I dropped it. Well, my son knocked it off the side and it cracked, so I need to put another one on there. But yeah, overall, it's a really nice device. So if we just quickly go into the camera software, it's quite nice. It's not going to be a kind of a massive look around it, but it has something which is live focus, which I'll give you a couple of examples later on, where it focuses on the foreground and then blurs out the background, which is really nice. There's just a few options here. There's steady mode, and you can put your flash on as usual. But yeah, it's just very typical. And then we can look back at like videos. If we just look back at a video of somewhere local to me when I was on a run today, it was a little bit flooded, so yeah. But yeah, otherwise the camera software, it's a little bit basic, but it's not too bad. And if you want to do a selfie, whoa, scary stuff. Guys, so what I'm going to do now is talk about some of the things I liked and some of the things I didn't like. Now, the biggest thing when you're buying a phone is the camera. Now, the camera on this, the A90, is very good. Don't get me wrong, it takes a really nice picture. However, it's just not as vibrant as it could be. The colours don't pop as much as they do in reality. You know, when we're down the woods, there were so many browns and oranges and greens, and it was a beautiful scene, but it just didn't get quite captured the way that I saw it. Now, you know, it is a mid-range phone, so it's to be expected. I'm sure you can do some post-production stuff to kind of make your pictures pop, but just out of the box, it's just kind of lacking a little bit, but still a very good image. When it came to the video quality, I was very happy. 1080p nowadays is just, it just doesn't look very good. For a casual user, it might be fine, but for me, I want that clarity. I want a crisp picture. So when I first started doing YouTube, I actually used my Huawei P30 to record the videos. Before, I wasn't really bothered about the quality, or if it was any good. But then when I became kind of aware of the details that it didn't pick up or it did pick up, I became a little bit more fussy. Then obviously I got an SLR and I've got the camera I've got now. So it kind of produces a good image, and that's fine. But the stabilization is just severely lacking. So you can be standing there, it's fairly calm, and you still got the shakes. No more so it can be seen when I was walking. It was just terrible. It was just shaking all over the place. It's not good. On a tripod, you know, on a calm day, if you're outside, no problem. It's going to do a really good job. But just in the hand, it's not fantastic. I would definitely recommend getting a gimbal, because then it's going to smooth everything out and it's going to be a better result. I don't actually have a gimbal anymore. I did sell it because I didn't need it, but I kind of regret that a little bit now, because I could have got some really good shots, I think. So if you're going to do lots of video, then get a gimbal. Then you're going to be fine. So some of the things that I really liked: battery life, absolutely amazing, 4,500 milliamps. On a regular day, I go to bed, I've got 50% left. On a really heavy day, you know, I've been tethering the boys' tablets, I've been out for a run, I've got a Bluetooth headset, I've been watching YouTube, then I might get down to about 20%, but yeah, battery is fantastic. Another good thing is the size. It's a double-edged sword really, because depending on what you really want. If you want something that's portable, it fits in my pocket, so it's portable, and content consumption, so you're watching YouTube, your videos, brilliant, really nice looking screen. So I can't fault it, but you know, it is a two-handed phone, unless you've got really big hands, you're Andre the Giant or something like that. But yes, that's really good. Another really good thing about the phone is the storage. It comes with 128 internal, and then you can expand that by up to 512 gigabytes. Now, storage is really cheap nowadays, so I even got a 128 gigabyte stick, I think for about 25 quid, and yeah, I haven't even touched it. It's just really good. Another good thing is the general usage. Absolutely no problems there. You know, all your apps are available. It's nice and smooth. Didn't have any problems. I mean, you know, you get your flagship phones and the apps are going to load up a little bit faster, or the pictures are going to process quicker. But generally, you know, absolutely no problems, no complaints at all. Fantastic. Guys, so can I recommend the phone? The answer is absolutely yes. It's really good day to day, fantastic battery life. It takes a decent picture as well. It is lacking obviously with the video side of things, but I don't think that should put you off, to be honest. If you're really into your video, then you're going to be looking to spend a little bit more, or get obviously a proper camera for that. But yeah, really good. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.